again, please don't call me arrogant, because what I'm saying is true. I'm European champion, so I'm not one of the bottle. I think I'm a special one.
Mourinho has the city of Rome dreaming again. To Roma fans, it's been ages since there's been genuine excitement among them. One can in fact point to the days of Francesco Totti, the beloved hero of the Italian side, when there was such genuine excitement. Mourinho has been all over the news, from his quick sharp barbs in press conferences to him motivating his players on the sidelines and getting the Roma and opposition crowd alike. Mourinho's arrival has revived a sleeping giant. Hi guys, and welcome to Football Talk, where we bring you the latest transfer news, updates on all the biggest clubs, pre-season tours, and lately season previews for Europe's giants. Stay tuned and like and subscribe if you enjoy our content. In 2015, the debate about the greatest managers in modern football was fierce, and you often had three names at the very top: Manchester United's Sir Alex Ferguson, Pep Guardiola, and Jose Mourinho. Less than 8 years later, Mourinho has been relegated to the outskirts of the footballing world. No longer considered the special one, he's seen his star fall from the very top. Similarly to Roma, once Champions League regulars were in the doldrums following their Europa League semi-final exit, finishing as the 7th best team in Serie A. They were going to play in the European Conference League, and the club's American owners were just not having it. Mourinho was hired as coach Paulo Fonseca's long-term replacement at the start of 2021-22 season, and Roma was taken by storm. Hundreds of fans welcomed him on the day he arrived. A giant mural of him on a Vespa was painted in Rome, and there was excitement among Roma players and the city alike. He had the fans believing again. It's not just that Mourinho is a serial winner, he already has 26 major trophies in the bag in successful stints at clubs around Europe's major leagues. He carries a wave of confidence around him that breathes life into everything he touches. Press conferences are a performance, his antics on the touchline theatre, his ability to incite referees and opposition players a masterclass in the dark arts. Mourinho is iconic, a serial winner who brings eyes wherever he goes. He was sacked as Tottenham manager a week before he had gotten Spurs to the final of the EFL Cup, ending his chances of bringing Tottenham home their first silverware in ages. He was hired for trophies, and Daniel Levy thought he hadn't delivered. He gained a reputation as a manager that's finding it difficult to keep up with the tactics of the modern era. His reliance on safety first and the individual brilliance of his attacking players, rather than the rigorous attacking patterns that modern managers were setting for their teams. Mourinho was labelled as a dinosaur by many in the English press and horribly out of his depth. His famous man management skills had players like Zlatan Ibrahimovic and John Terry ready to run through brick walls for him. Champions like Frank Lampard, Didier Drogba, Petr Cech, Sergio Ramos, Cristiano Ronaldo, Cesc Fabregas, and many others all won trophies with him. No matter what happens, he would seemingly always win when the squad believed in him. Since his second departure from Chelsea, however, he developed a reputation as being too harsh on his players. His methods of brutal motivation almost made him sound a little too much like Terence Fletcher from Whiplash. He was too harsh and brutal. His comments hurt players like Paul Pogba, Luke Shaw, Dele Alli, Tanguy Ndombele, Spurs' big summer signing that season, and similarly many other players had started to question his suitability for the role. After his sacking at Tottenham, many argued that Mourinho was finished. But Roma gave Mourinho a chance, and he's grabbed it with both hands. The dinosaur who was stuck in the past changed his tactical approach as Roma manager. He dropped his traditional low block style for an updated 2022 friendly mid to low block. The tradition of denying space centrally to opposition teams and forcing them out wide is still a part of his setup. Except instead of employing the standard 4-2-3-1 or the 4-3-3 from his time at Tottenham, Roma positioned themselves in a 3-4-2-1, with players out wide as a constant crossing threat. One player defends in front of the back three, and two midfielders push forward with Tammy Abraham. Tammy Abraham's target man capabilities are a dream for Mourinho, as he has a striker with qualities like Didier Drogba, with his smart link-up play and impressive aerial ability. Mourinho retained his qualities of setting up his teams in a way where they absorb pressure, sit back and let the opposition attack while keeping the centre of the pitch protected. By forcing opposition teams to move outside the box to cross the ball in, Roma rely on their impressive centre-backs, Ibanez, Smalling and Mancini, to clear out the ball should a cross come in. Karsdorp and Leonardo Spinazzola, meanwhile, are out as wingbacks who try and press the moment the ball is pushed out, often winning it back because of their strong one-on-one ability. Mourinho's team have also started pressing aggressively. The pattern is different from the zonal pressing employed by managers like Guardiola and the gen pressing model of Klopp. Mourinho relies on man-marking pressing, where each player is tasked with marking a single player. With these new tactics and his new approach, Mourinho has guided Roma into the Europa League and won them the Europa Conference trophy. He's managed to get the city to believe in miracles since he ended their 14-year trophy drought in his first season. He then further strengthened their belief in a bright future when he secured a deal for Argentine winger Paulo Dybala. Dybala was unveiled in front of 10,000 fans in a classic presentation ceremony where he just came out and waved at the thousands of fans who had come in to catch a glimpse of the world-class, albeit somewhat inconsistent forward. This season, Roma has also brought Zeki Celik to provide competition for Rik Karsdorp, Nemanja Matic to strengthen the midfield, and goalkeeper Mils Villar. There are further rumours in the transfer market, of course. Mourinho is in the hunt for Crystal Palace winger Wilfried Zaha, somebody who could bring in a lot more flair to the Roma attack and turn them into a truly world-class unit, with Tammy Abraham and Paulo Dybala joining Zaha to terrorise defences. Roma are also in the hunt for Manchester United defender Eric Bailly, who can find game time even harder to find after United purchased Martinez from Ajax. Gini Wijnaldum is another player that is reportedly set to take a medical test very soon at Roma and be announced in the upcoming weeks. He might already be announced by the time this video is out. Mourinho and Roma are vying to fight for the Serie A title this season. There is no question about it. The team further strengthened with almost an entire month remaining in the transfer window. It remains to be seen what Roma's squad might look like by the end of the month. But one thing's for sure, with Mourinho at the helm, Roma can dare to dream.